If you're not into wrapping a whole box, you don't have to. So we have this pre-made box here that top comes off, and I've cut some strips of wrapping paper, and I'm gonna wrap this one around the box. I'm creasing the edges because I want a pretty snug fit, and it's a little too long, so I'm just gonna take a pair of scissors and snip a little bit off. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You could leave it. And then I'm gonna take a very strong glue stick. You don't need a whole lot of glue here. That's fine. And then I'm going to take the other piece across the other sides, crease it really well so it's pretty snug. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to give it a trim and some glue and just give it a good press. Now I'm going to take my circle cutter and cut some circles. This one didn't come out very good, but that's fine. And the red one, I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to fold them in half because when I cut them, I want them to be really flush and I really want it to be a perfect circle. And I'm going to cut them in half with an X-Acto knife because I want a really clean cut. You'll see why in a second. So I'm going to cut it with my X-Acto knife and then I come together to form a circle. And I'm going to put this sticker on, and I thought it'd be just a lot easier to do one side at a time, and I wanted it pretty centered with that line, which made it easy. And then I just put the other piece on. And now I'm going to take some ribbon. I chose a gold and a green, and it's from Santa ribbon. I'm folding it in half because I want to know where the center is so I get an even amount of ribbon coming out of each side of this piece. And I'm going to put a lot of glue here because, never have enough glue. And so I'm going to crisscross the gold and the green ribbon, and I'm turning it over just to make sure it lines up really well with those lines in the sticker. And then I'm going to take the It's from Santa ribbon and take two pieces. And again, I'm going to fold it in half so I know where that center line is so I get even amounts of ribbon coming out of each side. And lots of glue, lots of glue. And I'm going to put that crosswise across the gold and green ribbon. I debated about which side to put down. I decided to put the text side down. I thought that made more sense, but it would work either way. And I'm curling it the opposite way, so it's a lot easier to glue it to the top of the box. I tried it without doing that. It was just such a nightmare. So I'm going to use a ton of glue, and we're going to line it up and stick it on. We're going to give it a good push. We want to get in those crevices, make sure it stays. And after we make sure it's good, I'm going to cut the ribbon into strips. And my iPhone got full, so my video cut off, but I cut the gold and the green into little strips, had those curl up, and I left the It's from Santa intact. I didn't want to cut those into smaller strips so you could read what it said, but it came out super cute. And I didn't glue the paper to the bottom of the box. It wasn't necessary. So love it with the eco-friendly sticker. Woo!